Okay, today we'll be opening up this used Wix oil filter, number 51334. And I got this used Wix oil filter from a very generous viewer whose name is Cameron from Attleboro, Massachusetts. Thanks, Cameron. This oil filter was in service for 3 months, 6,062 miles, and came off of Cameron's 2019 Hyundai Sonata. Yep, the one with the 2.4 liter engine, which now has 81,788 miles. He was using Pennzoil 5W20 high mileage oil during this period. We also have a Blackstone Lab oil report to look at. So let's get started.
You gotta glue the silicone, get nice and tight. Get your end of here, filtration.
Okay, so before we open this filter up, let's take a quick look at it. And I couldn't find no date code on here, so it must have got wiped off. Yeah. Can't find nothing on there. Alright, and this is a sticker, obviously. And right here it says, made in South Korea. Alright, and this filter has 6 inlet holes, silicone anti drain back valve, metal core with holes, bypass valve at the dome end, and 4 grooves here for threads. Nitro rubber gasket. See how it sticks out there. It's like an O-ring style gasket. I'll put the thickness of this gasket up on the screen. Yeah, it looks like an average one of these. Okay, let's open this filter up, see what it looks like. Ooh, a little bit of oil. Quite a bit of oil, actually. Well, you know, the anti-drain back valve is working. Yep, that's for sure. Yeah, let's put that over there. Yeah, definitely the anti-drain back valve is working. Let's take a look at this anti-drain back valve. Yep, I don't see any slits in it or anything. Nice and flexible. Springy. Yeah, that all looks good. Base plate looks good. Yep. Okay. Now the filter element. Alright. Looks pretty clean here. No excess glue. Bypass valve right here. And this has a setting of 8 to 11 psi. It's all clean here also. Yeah, I'll put the number of pleats on the screen. Got a metal crimp seam. Let's look at it up close. I don't see no tears. All looks good. Pleats are nicely spaced. And this is an enhanced cellulose media with a micron rating of 95% at 20 microns. Yeah, this all looks really nice. Okay. The can, now the can's got a lot of oil in it. Whoops. Well, that made a mess there. Let's see. Let me get that can again. Okay. Empty the rest of it out. And I'll put the thickness of this can up on the screen. Oh, I must have lost the leaf spring there also. Let me find that. Alright, here's the stamped leaf spring. And it's got a nice curve to it. It all looks good. Yeah, I've got a lot of oil in here, but it's got a nice color to it. Actually, it doesn't have no sludging or anything. I don't see no carbon really in here. I'll have it laying like, I'll have it sitting like this, so it all empties out. We'll see it afterwards. Alright, let's get the width on the filter media. Okay, 2.02 inches wide minus 1/10 of an inch. Okay, let me cut open this filter media, squeeze it out, stretch it out, and see what it looks like. Be right back. Okay, and here's this Wix filter all stretched out. And this filter is 83 inches long. Okay, here's the oil report, and I'm not going to read all this, but basically they're telling Cameron that when he took the oil sample, all he did is he drained the oil out of the filter, and he didn't get quite enough oil for them to test for a flash point. You can see right here, flash point. So they don't really know what the fuel dilution was. So but the TBN is strong, and they say it's a nice report. So let's take a look at this report. So right here we got 6,062 miles, aluminum 3, and you can see what he did on his previous reports, so you can compare them. But you got aluminum 3, universal average is 3, so that's good. Iron 5, universal is 12, so that's real good. Copper 1, universal 3, that's good. So all the wear metals are good. Got 0, 0, 0 here. So he's doing good on the wear metals. And the Moly B got 104, universal 99. And let me bring this down. Okay, here we got silver 2, universal 1, potassium 1, universal 2, boron 63, universal 47, silicon 12, universal 14, so that's good. Sodium 5, universal 18, calcium 1300, universal 1339, magnesium 904, universal 484, so up on that one. Phosphorus 705, universal 670, zinc 790, universal 559, and 0 down here across the board. And let's take a look down here, the viscosities. So at 210 we got 52.5, it's right in the middle there. At 100, 8.02, it's right in the middle there. And this is where the flash point, they didn't have enough oil to sample. That would have been nice to have that. We could have seen that, would have told us if there was any fuel dilution. Antifreeze 0, 0 here, 0. So that's all. Insolubles 0.2, that's not bad. And TBN 4.5. Yeah, it would have been nice to have the flash point and the fuel dilution numbers. But obviously over here you can check it. He had trace here, so that wasn't much. And over here he had 1.0. But yeah, it would have been nice to have these numbers also, because what good is it if you have a good report, but if you're getting fuel dilution in there eventually, you know, it's going to do harm to your engine. Especially if you try doing some long oil change intervals. But overall, I'd say this is a nice report. Alright, let's take a look at the filter itself. Okay, and let's get the thickness of this filter media. 0.64 millimeters thick. Okay, and this is the filtering side, back side. And if we take a look at this under a microscope, you're going to see a couple little small particles carbon particles, but really there isn't much on this filter. It's pretty clean. The surface is real clean. So let's take a look at that picture. So the filter isn't letting any light through. I mean, there's no light spots, but it is clean on the surface. Now let's take a look at this filter up close. So yeah, you can see on the media, it's pretty clean. There's a couple little spots of some stuff there, but I don't know if you guys can hear that, but there's a loud airplane flying overhead. Yeah, I'd say the filter's doing its job. It looks pretty clean. Like I said, I think it's mostly inside. Alright, let's take a look at the rest of the filter. So I just tore the filter apart, and you can see it's darker inside than it is on the outside. See, we'll get that up close. So yeah, that's what this media looks like. Okay, so the can, I had it sitting like that. See, that's very clean. Okay. Center core, nice holes. These are smooth. It's good. Stamp leaf spring looks fine. The best thing here is the anti-drain back valve. This really held the oil good. I tried draining that oil too with it. I thought it was all out, but I was wrong. Gasket's fine. Base plate is fine. Got a lot of grooves there for threads. So what do you guys think about this filter? And again, I want to thank Cameron for sending me this used oil filter, plus with the Blackstone Lab report. And I think I'll wrap this video up. And don't forget, Oil Filter Fridays. I try to open up an oil filter every Friday on this YouTube channel. So if you like this video, please hit that like button. Thanks for watching, and take care.